Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to our Bohemia campaign in EU4 with me, your host, Luckymarine, where I have no idea what we're doing because I haven't played this in about a week and a half. I was getting a little bit too far ahead of myself, and so in order to allow the uploads to catch up, I had a little bit of a break. Played in Italy for a while on the live stream. It was cool. It was cool. We did the Sail On achievement, the Buddhists Strike Back. It was fun. So, it looks like we're lined up on the Polish border. If we look at the Polish allies, it includes France. Yeah, we're stacked up near France as well. Probably not immediately adjacent to him because we want to try and eliminate that stack. I mean, we could probably do it anyway with our 49. However, we've got our capital fort behind him. He can't really maneuver here apart from getting out this way. We can walk from Paris to him and wipe him out whilst he's drilling, whilst he's at 0 morale. That would be best. France still has that elan. He still fights really hard. Berry is in the process of being annexed. Once he gets to 80%, we'll want to turn on this policy. 80% plus this taken, Berry integrate. So we'll keep that in mind. What's our diplomatic reputation right now? It's quite good. Trading in ivory is really good for anyone in the HRE. It's a good amount of diplo rep. That is a good amount of diplo rep. When do you get integrated? 1686. So that's going to be among us fairly quickly, actually. I'm going to have to keep an eye on this number, otherwise we might end up wasting points in not taking that policy. Okay, well, I'll wait for my diplomat to get home. What's our aggressive expansion like? Oh, no, it was fine. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. It's only Bohemia and Spain that really hate us over here. It's only 2 countries, just because we've been eating their stuff. But because it's expansion into like a very contained cultural area, only these people are going to get pissed off on these people and this people and this. But it's fine because it's only Spain and Portugal that inhabit those areas, so it's only those, as opposed to in the HRE where you take one province and everybody loses their shit. It's because you affect this cultural area whenever you take one province in the HRE, so everyone in this area has a malice with you. Who's on the very edge of this cultural group? Us. Tunis. But again, with Tunis you have the double whammy of it's a different religion as well, so they're doubly not gonna care. Yeah, aggressive expansion -2. Berries are dude, so that doesn't matter. So it goes from the -260 of Spain for here to the Papal State, who's right next door to him, of -41. Not even coalition city. Anyway, let's get our diplomat back and let's have a look around the map. So if I was to declare war into you, I would be breaking a truce. Why would I be breaking a truce? 1489. There must have been another reason. There must have been another reason why my troops are over here. Pomerania? Do we have? No. What claims do we have? There must be a reason. There must be someone that I would need to declare on to drag in Poland. Nope. So why are my troops here? Why indeed? Or we could go back to war with Portugal for his Portuguese stuff and this. Although I would like this to continue fleshing out. Every province that Portuguese Brazil takes down here is a province that English Brazil doesn't have to take. What else? Oh, and there's this lump as well that would flip immediately to Bohemia, Mexico. I think I'm alright with Cuba, taking bits of Central America. think I'm alright with that. Because usually the Mexican country, it's a huge colonial area, is colonial Mexico. And usually with the amount of gold generation and development here from the provinces that the native tribes have built up, they usually have a load of development, and they're quite hard to keep under wraps. Whereas colonial Caribbean eating into here a little bit is just going to spread that development between two nations, which means less of a hassle with less hassle with Mexico getting too big for us. We also have Fulanis, of the Fulos, who I thought going to war with Spain would stop them. We do have a truce with Spain, don't we? Yeah, we have a truce with Spain. Quite long truce. We must have just got out of war with Spain. I thought going to war with Spain would have stopped him supporting Fulo's independence. But it has not. That must be a recent change. I don't know. Usually if you have a truce with a country, they immediately stop supporting the independence of anybody who's underneath you. What else do I need to be looking at? What other claims do we have? We have let a lot of claims drop off. I'm fairly certain of that. Although we've been looking further afield. Galray, Ferrara and Cologne. Galray, Ferrara, Cologne. Let's do that. Was there a reason why I was allowing aggressive expansion to drop off? I usually only do that if I'm wanting to take out a free city, but we don't have access to a free city. This isn't a free city anymore because it's two provinces. You are not. You are not. Like when we took out Hamburg, which is now Hamburg. Mega amounts of aggressive expansion because taking a free city when he wasn't a co-belligerent. Had we made him a co-belligerent, Austria would have stepped in. We don't really want to be breaking with Austria just yet. There will be a time. There will be a time when both Bohemia and Austria cannot share Europe. At that point, we'll turn on him. Probably use Russia. Oh, he has both of us as allies. That's going to be weird. I think we all hate the Ottomans. So the Ottomans know if they attack into one, they bring in these two. They attack into Austria, he brings in these. So that's probably why Ottomans have stalled in their expansion into Europe. Ragusa, allied with Ansbach and the Papal Estate. And part of the HRE. Yep, part of the HRE. Must have added himself. Cool. That's probably what's kept him safe. So, maybe into Brabant then. Prince in Galray, Ferrara and Cologne. I mean, Ferrara's quite big. Ferrara's not in Ferrara, but Ferrara's quite big. Is there anything further afield that I wanted to do? I just don't think we have access to anything, do we? Mali, maybe? Could feed bits of Mali to... yeah. Feed Mali to Fulo. Although it's a shame. It's a shame to allow this amount of aggressive expansion to just sit here. We should be on the cusp all the time. It should be about 30 to 40 all the time. You shouldn't be allowing it to get all the way down to 0 unless you're prepping to take out a free city. But I don't think I want to attack into Brabant. I think I would rather attack into Lübeck. Would only bring in Bremen if we had a fabrication. Who are we fabricating on? I should have probably looked at what we were fabricating on first. We are fabricating on Bremen. Bremen brings in Lübeck and Riga. Brings in Riga, does he? With his religious ideas in a sea of orthodoxy. Almost, kind of. Orthodoxy adjacent. A little bit. What's our relation limit? Okay. So attacking the Roman. We could bring in Riga as a co-belligerent. That's probably what I was looking at, actually. Attacking into Bremen. Just Russia wants to get involved. They probably have designs on Riga. And if I made Lübeck a co-belligerent. Just Bremen. Now, I think I'm going to have a job on just taking these provinces off Bremen without everyone going mental at us. So let's go and stack up on Bremen and Lübeck. Can I walk there? No, but I can get myself shipped. Let's go there. Grab you. What do I want here? 38 until 11 sounds about right. I want to score. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Attrition tick there. Eliminate him immediately. Everyone else. I don't think I need all these people here. Dronlang is a now core province. Do we have any more cores to come in? Nope, that's all of our overextension over and done with. Of course, we eliminated Denmark. Did we? No, Denmark's still here. Denmark's still here, just on the island. Now we have a free merchant. I think I ripped a merchant out of Cape because there was no use to him being there. Instead, I think I should put him here. 53% of the power there, 48% of the power there. But from here, it only goes to places where we have additional merchants. Although you could argue that as well. We have 0 power down here. There's no point in that. %3 of the power here. Could try starve out the Venice nav. I mean, it'd only be tiny amounts, but every little helps. Okay, we'll go here. And we'll steer, yeah, looks like it's steering the right way. We have the most power here. If needs be, we can chuck a few ships up there if we need. I think we do have some ships being built. And that is our claim. What do we claim? Stad or Bremen proper? We'll do Stad. I don't know if I'm going to be able to take Stad and Bremen. I would like to take them both, if at all possible. Alright, so if you come home, we'll have you on outrage countries. Declare war on Bremen. Don't think I want to bring in Lübeck as a couple of drink just yet. I don't think I need to. I don't think we're at the point where we can take a lot of land in Hitchari. And from being beaten into like a 2-province minor, 1-province minor, Brandenburg's come back quite strong. So Lübeck and Riga. Away we go. So, script the Lübeckians. Cover off on the Lübeck provinces. Doubt we needed that many there. Can we walk straight through? We cannot. How many do you need? 21. Oh yeah. It's a little bit later in the game now, isn't it? Let's jump you onto that along with the mercs. People who don't have wheels. You let step off. And more people, more proper people, actually. Don't even need the mercs on there. Just gives it a little bit of resilience if this guy decides to run back. Right, cannons onto the siege, along with maybe a merc. Do you have any siege pips? You do. You have 3 of such pips. How many do you need? Just the 3. Right. You lot are certainly not needed. You lot step off. We'll just chuck our leader in charge to get that done just a little bit quicker. Oh, we're just covering off on it. In fact, everyone else step off. You don't need to take the attrition for that. Good. Siege of Rostock is over. You'll head that way. That should be all they wrote for Lübeck. London fire, or are we waiting for tech? I'll wait until we've filled out this bar a little bit more. There we go. $102 and 265 ducats respectively from our minions. Like it. Oh. I thought that was France. Oh, I thought that was France. I thought France, for some reason, France had gone to war with him. And he was going to steal my precious land. But no, it's just Berry. Totally forgot that Berry had the same look as France. How unfortunate. Yeah, Lübeck, let's have a look. What you would want, what we could get from you. How long before Spain, France, .get? Spain, France, .get. Spain, France, Portugal, .get. Spain, France, Portugal, .get. This is all in HRE. What's going on? This is non-co-belligerent in the HRE. So we end up taking out Lübeck in its entirety. I don't think we're going to be able to do that. We're not going to be able to do that and take things off Bremen. I highly doubt it anyway. But let's carry on. Oh, Bremen's got stuff down here. Undisputed succession with Holland. So, just waiting for sieges now. Oh, Riga's here. Do you take Riga? We can send this stack up to Riga. or whichever finishes first. Good, even more money, a little bit of inflation though. Well, how are we getting on with our inflation? Every time one of these bars fill up and they send you gold from the New World, you end up with a little bit more inflation, as was the case back in the day. I've turned 10 trade ships. Let's have you out protecting trade in probably Gulf of St. Lawrence, actually. So we start here, really, in collecting a lot of power, a lot of trade, and we ship that across the Atlantic to the Caribbean, where we have 61%. So we push the majority of that north. We have 58%, again majority north, and we have 57%. Yeah, Gulf of St. Lawrence. There's only 31 trade ships up here. Then from the Gulf of St. Lawrence we send it on the north line all the way to the North Sea. Once it's in the North Sea, it only goes to a place where we have muchos control. So we end up with a hell of a lot of money. Speaking of a hell of a lot of money, we should build more trade ships because we already have all the guys we need. Transports, we could probably do with a few more transports actually. Maybe enough transports to transport a 30 stack. Maybe even a 35 stack. Okay, and now the rest in frigate. And the rest of our outrageous amounts of money into buildings, universities. Alignment's coming soon. I want it in me. Alright, that's you out of there. Let's send you straight to Riga. I'm fairly certain. Well, he does have access of sorts. And there should be Bremen done. You want access from France? No. And even more money being sent our way. One siege of Bremen. Outstanding. Bremen, if we were to peace out with you. And take those two. Plus a little bit more. Suddenly Bremen is on the cusp. I'm taking 2 provinces. I'm taking his capital off him as well. And he's only just on the cusp of coalition. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. That can't be right. Alright, that's much better. I say, no, that's not much better. That's more like it. Advantages of letting our aggressive expansion burn off, I suppose. Release nations, don't need to. Null treaties, no. Don't need your money either. Also don't need to turn you into a vassal. Vassals in the HRE, they're a pain in your ass. They really are. You try feeding them and then they give the land back to Austria. So outside of HRE, fine. Inside the HRE, just take the land for yourself. Okay, well that will do, I think. Spain, Portugal, France, Bremen and Lübeck. I think I'm alright with that. How much overextension is that though? Only 39. Only 39, and we are 3 years ahead of time in terms of administrative efficiency, which will bring that down even more. Development efficiency. I'd only be saving a few points. I'd only be saving a few points. Let's just get them done. Give me some good states there. Plus we have also now solidified our control. I mean, we already had control of the Lubeck node, but that was the last trade modifier that we were missing out on. What have you got built there? Workshop. A dock. How about get rid of your dock and you build a stock exchange? Why have you not? The AI do weird things. Never cease to amaze me. Okay, so from here, you don't need to be marching all the way around to Riga. He lives for another day. Alright, that's a decent amount of aggressive expansion there. That's what you need to have pretty much all the time. Just on the very edge of wanting to join a coalition, but maybe not. So you're always having it tick down. So there's always, you're always burning it off. There's no point getting it all the way down to 0. Not really. Also, I'm going to grab that before I forget. Otherwise, because I will forget. This should jump up by a decent amount. Yeah, I would have forgotten about that. Fill our coffers. Lose 1 whole inflation. That's fairly powerful. I think I'm going to miss this mission system when it flips to the Hearts of Iron 4 kind of variant mission system where you have like branches in. I mean, it's nice to see where you're heading towards, but I don't think there's going to be multiple times you can pick up missionary strength for an extra missionary strength for converting a specific province, or there's not going to be multiple times where you can pick up Diplo rank by improving relations with someone. I think that mission loss or that capability is going to be a big loss. I don't know. Mogadishu. I mean, this will happen very easily. Go on. Well, hopefully a foothold happens again. It'll give us a claim down here. We can go to war immediately for it. Happy days. Also, who's next on our list? Voting order, Portugal in 86. Portugal proper in 86. We do have a border with you. No claims. Would bring in Spain. Excellent. Plus one network on you. And what did we win? We won a level 6 fort in the woods. Might just keep it there. And a level 6 fort in the farmlands. Well, we'll keep them all up. Yeah, by the time we've filled out the Miltech bar. Speaking of filling out, I need to promote you. Integrating very. Yeah, it's a good job we put that policy on. Perfect. Integration is indeed a slow process, but it means what was France is now pretty much just us, and we have the Berryish army, which wasn't massive. Well, I remember it being bigger, and they didn't have any coastline, so that's alright. Paris is a level 4 fort. Cahors is a level 6. Don't think I need Paris. It's not in good terrain. Although there will come a time where I want defensive forts against Austria, I think. How are we getting on? We are the bestest in the world. And we filled our coffers almost immediately. Foothold in the Somalian coast of Mogadishu. Things like this. Convert member to Catholic. It gives us a missionary strength that lasts for 10 years. And this cycles through quite a few times, actually. Once the modifier for this drops off, you can get it again. Which can make converting as a country that hasn't picked up religious ideas or anything like that can make it a little bit less painful. And I don't think you're going to be able to cycle this. I don't think you're going to be able to cycle Diplo Rep. But that is a shame. Maharan. Mahara and Mahafali. Oh, it's easy, isn't it? I'll take you on. 22. How many troops can you bring? Actually, no, I don't care. I don't care. We can land, or we'll be able to land at 35. Let's go for a 40 stack, actually. So let's grab some more transports. So that'll be 35. I don't want to not have enough troops landed. I don't want the first 30 there to get swamped. So 40 makes them a little bit harder hitting. And if we're going to go down here, then let's start building. Let's find out. Get through the forts just a little bit better, a little bit quicker. What was our claim anyway? You. Yeah, we'll take this. We'll try and get access to Malindi. And we'll try to come down this way. Take out Mahafali as well. I think they're going to get dragged into the war with them. Yeah, Mahafali. This guy. Also, we have some more states. Guyenne. I think I will probably make Guyenne. Is that Paris? Oh, there you go. Yep, that looks pretty good. And how many more states can we have? I'd like to have a floating, one singular floating state. Just in case I need to quickly state something to turn the defensive edict on or anything like that. Maybe an institution spread or I don't know. Whatever. It just gives you options if you have a spare state. Arrange the vault. Why not? We have all the money that we need. And estates. What do you want? Clergy. Let's give you 73% grain. What else? Any grain? Any more grain? Do we integrate any more grain? Nope. Cows. What have you been doing with this land, Barry? There's a lot of autonomy over here. Anyway, that's all that they required. Portugal drops off in 86. I think we'll do a Portugal-Spain war first. I can't do with them jumping out of a truce. So, let's collect up all our troops and we'll send them kind of Portugal-Spain area. Do we? Portugal drops off first. When does Spain drop off? 92. So declaring war on Portugal. Now you come back briefly. Accepting would destabilize because they have a truce with them as well. But once all of that is gone, the truce, all that good stuff, he will be well up for that. And I've allowed my CV to drop off on you. That would have isolated Portugal from Spain. Nope, I think we can fight Portugal and Spain at the same time. Yeah, this is fine. Fight Portugal and Spain at the same time, and then whilst we're at war with Portugal and Spain, declare war on Brittany to bring in France. I don't think France has. Yeah, France has quite a few friends. Isolates France, and we can grab the remaining provinces from La France. Yeah, Portugal won't want to. Once we've hammered Portugal enough in the war, I'm sure we can spare a few troops to take out the likes of Gallery, Brittany and France fairly easily. Alright, but that is where I'm going to leave it for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. I've been Luckymarine. As always, you have been amazing. Join me next time for more with Bohemia. But until then, do take care.